Alrighty, here we go with the video. Ball coming back to the goalie. Let's see what this blue team's gonna be doing. Middle. Pass back. Left. Defense has it. Passes it back to the goalie. Defensive. The defense opens up. One touches to the middle. Ooh, they're connecting. Just absolute insanity, that goal. Like that guy in the sideline was saying, what a goal, to be quite frank. That is how professional teams look, and this is kids doing the same type of soccer at their level. Now, what we're going to look, the very first thing we're going to look at is the amount of communication taking place inside of the field. I'm going to replay from the beginning for just a few seconds. I want you to focus in and capture the voices of the kids inside of the field, because they're absolutely talking to each other. And of course, it is crucial for you to communicate with your teammates and let them know where you are at on the field. Let them know that you are an option, or help them with instructions. You are alone. Men on, to the line, to the wing, across, etc. You need to talk to them. So listen up to the voices. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Again, the team talking to one another. It is key for you to be able to function as a squad, for you guys to talk to one another. You have to find your inner voice. If you're on the quieter side, you have to find your inner voice and be able to tell them what you're doing, or help them. A lot of times your teammates may be looking down or at the ball. If you tell them, hey, man's coming, players coming, men on, you're going to be able to help by watching as well and communicating that directly to your teammates. So let's continue with the breakdown. First thing, the ball is coming down to the goalie. The goalie's going to be able to pick it up, but this is also a display, and this can also take place if the goalie's kicking it off from his own box, right? So not only do we see that ball coming down to the goalie where he's going to pick it up, but look at the blue team. The blue team's not simply running back. They are rushing back to their positions. What does this mean? They're trying to get to their positions before the yellow team. There's a sense of urgency for them to do that. Watch the blue players as they're coming down. Goalie's gonna pick it up. And our center backs, the first thing they're going to do is they're gonna open up for their goalie. They're gonna become an option for their goalie. Now, in my particular team, I get my center backs closer to my goalie because we're still developing. This team is quite advanced for the type of goal we just saw them do. So the center backs are playing out at wider areas. Now, if your team is advanced like this one, then you can absolutely do so. If you're still in the developing stages, I recommend making your center backs do the same movements. As you can tell, they're widening up and going towards the goalie, but making those movements a lot closer to the goalie. So not only are they doing something incredible, but let me point out the wingers. The wingers are opening up. It is crucial that if you're playing on the line, right mid, left mid, as soon as your goalie has the ball, you are going towards that line and becoming an option for your center back. The goalie, because this is a team that clearly practices possession, he's going to go short, which is what we also practice. We go short because we're developing possession, and we're developing players that can pass and handle the ball under pressure. So what is that center back going to do? First, we're going to have our midfielder. Our midfielder is right there, right around my mouse as well. He's going to make a movement to this big space in the middle. Why? because he's moving towards the ball, right? What happens if our center backs moves towards the ball? He's actually gonna trap himself with this attacker right here. So you have to be smart, right? He's being smart in the way where he's moving towards the ball while at the same time moving into space. It is, and please recall this phrase as we're gonna watch this video together or go through this video together. You have to move towards the ball, just like that center mid is doing. We'll continue. Our left center back has the ball and he has three options. He can go across the field. He can go across the field to the right center back. He can go to the middle and go towards that movement that his center mid did, or he can go to the left and open up to the winger. Now, the winger is an option because he opened up to the line. That's why it is so crucial to move without the ball. So let's see what our center back's going to decide. And he decided to go to the mid, which is perfectly fine. Now, the mid also has three options. He can turn around with the ball and start heading in this direction right here into this space. He can pass it towards his winger. His winger's right here off camera. Or he can pass it back to his defender. This line right here indicates that the only way he cannot go is towards his left. Time and time again, I see players that the only way they want to go is through people. They see a defender right in front of them, they just want to go through them. This is not good technique. As you get older, as you continue to develop, you will no longer be able to go through bodies. That's why it is very important to notice the defenders, in this case, the yellow team, is going to tell you where to go. That's why his left is not an option and all the other arrows are. Let's see what he chooses. We continue the video. Oh, bad control, but he passes back to the defense. Let's go back and see that real quick. If you notice, he actually lost control of the ball. I don't know if he wanted to do that, but he does react quite immediately. I'm gonna back up the video. Notice what the defender does. The defender doesn't go towards the ball. Why? Because his teammates already doing that. If you go towards your teammates, there's a difference between coming to the ball and running at your teammate. If that defender would have run at his teammate, he would have crowded him and he would have acted as a giant cone that's gonna block his progression on the field. What does he do instead? He backpedals into the space in order to become an option. And he does. Our midfield, knowing that he lost control, he's not gonna try to spin. He's not gonna try and tackle past the defender. He's gonna go for the easiest choice, which after his bad control, the easiest choice was to pass it back, which is exactly what he does. Great job on him. Now our defender has the ball once again because he passed it back. That's another one I want you guys to focus on. Make sure you're moving towards the ball. As you can tell, our defender right here, he's coming to the ball. You can tell already he's off the camera, but I can almost assure that the winger's coming to the ball and the goalie's also showing up as an option. So not only do you have to come to the ball, but don't be afraid to pass it back. There's a difference between passing it through the middle, which is this giant arrow right here. Now the center back's alone, so it could potentially be an option, but it's one of the most dangerous passes in soccer to go through the middle right in front of your box. The other one is to pass it back. Don't be afraid to pass it back. Let's see what he's going to choose. He does that. And look at this gorgeous movement. I'm going to rewind back and watch that left back real quick. Our left center back is going to pass it back, and watch what the right center back is going to do. He's going to immediately start moving towards space. Not only that, he pans to his left to take a look who's coming here or what his options are going to be in case he receives the ball. Ball goes back. Every time the ball is moving, it creates movement. If the ball is moving up and down, sideways, and you're standing still, you're doing something wrong. Something needs to happen. As you can tell, the midfielder is going more center. The center back is opening back. This center back who passed it, he's also opening back. And even their striker is coming back for an option. Everybody, absolutely everybody is moving. Let's see what the goalie is going to decide. Boom. Goalie goes to his left center back. I honestly would have preferred a pass to the right center back. I think that side of the field is more empty, where this center back is going to have two players rushing at him. And watch this, guys. I'm going to let it play because I think I'm showing that image. Going towards the ball. Look at everybody. Everybody on that blue team is looking and coming towards the ball. Your right winger, your right center back, your striker, your left winger, everybody, absolutely everybody's coming towards the ball, not at the player, towards the ball in order to become an option. The center mid has a lot more rush on him. He's trying to cover this space right here. So let's see what our left center back is going to decide. Ball goes to him. Everybody's moving to him. And what a gorgeous pass. He's going to go ahead and just one touch it to his left winger. But look at this. Everybody moving back. Everybody moving towards the ball. That's what you want to see. He's got a one touch it right here. This right here is the most advanced pass of the whole clip. I would have preferred, because he has this option, right? I would have preferred for him to spin out and go into this giant space right here and have the whole of the field in front of him. But he's actually going to try out something that is incredibly advanced, even for adults. He's going to one tap it to his left wing. Let's see if that works out. We, of course, seen that he has. And there, I was pointing out that you can see the space, right? Big space if he would have go ahead and spun into that. So let's watch it back and use this time, because the blue team's about to do something that professional teams do. They're gonna go into an exit strategy of one-time passes. We're going to count the one-time passes together. So ready up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, man, just absolutely gorgeous. This right here, exiting with one-time passes, it is incredibly advanced in soccer. But look, if he would have received right here, yellow would have had him. So that right there, absolutely needed. Yeah, just incredible the way they are passing the ball. Because this type of soccer right here is once again, is very, very advanced, very, very complicated. It's perfectly fine to set up the team to produce two-time passes. Perfectly fine. As a player, if you're not in that one-time pass level yet, be honest with yourself. Always try to control the ball first and then make a solid pass. It is perfectly fine to go at that speed. The reason why I'm pointing those arrows out is because as you can see, the midfielder and the winger, they're doing something called a give and go, a touch and go, pardon me, where they're giving that pass, and immediately after giving that pass, they are taking off. They're not standing there. It's a touch and a go. They're passing and they're moving. Watch it one more time. Watch that midfield. Pass, go, pass, and then he's gonna go. Let's see, let's continue the video, see if he does that. And of course he does. Striker receives it. They're going down the line. Boom. Pardon me, that was another midfielder. This is the striker right here. And I want you to pay attention to this. Strikers, time and time again, I see it where in this particular case, you want to turn around and go through the whole defense, right? As you keep developing, as bodies become bigger, as players become faster, you're not going to be able to turn around and simply run through people, right? What he's going to do is the much easier decision, which is going to be to simply pass it back to his midfielder. Boom, one touch. Absolutely incredible. Now watch the blue team. Everybody's going up. Everybody's going up. And this is the type of offense that we need. Our left winger right here is trying to get to position faster than that yellow player. He's trying to get there way before that yellow player, and he's succeeding in it, right? So little things like this, for example, don't force it. Be okay to pass it back. Players, learn that skill. Learn to pass back at the right time and come to the ball. Those are the two big lessons of this video. Boom, everybody coming up. 6 players coming up. Everybody trying to be an option. Pass. And what a finish. I'm going to show you real quick just the final lesson in here, which is this pass. The player is not going to go directly at that blue teammate. He's going to through pass it right in the gap. He's going to split the defenders. He's aiming for the gap. You don't always have to aim at your players, especially and almost always if they are in a run. If your teammate's in a run, you're not aiming at them. You're aiming in front of them, and he's using the split to make that pass happen. Look at that. Beautiful. And the finish. Just perfect example. Let's finish it up by watching it from the beginning, because this is just, it's perfect. Goes to the middle, out of control, passes it back right away, which is perfectly fine. His teammates is showing, opens up, back to the middle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Control, control, through pass, control, shoot. Absolutely incredible. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Watch it again. Watch it again. This right here, this deserves to be studied for you to try and mimic this on the field and in practice. This has been Coach Christian. On to the next one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.